What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the title. Make sure y'all hit the like button, that subscribe button. Other videos y'all want me to check out. Make sure y'all comment down below. Email me LifeWithRecklezz@yahoo.com or DM me on Instagram LifeWithRecklezz. Let's get in the video.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Remember, the 2020 election is the most secure election of your lifetime or mine. That's because we mailed every person in America a ballot, including names of people who had previously lived at your house, like I got in Washington, D.C., where I received 7 different ballots. And then anyone, anybody, you can just pick up those ballots, can vote for them, and who really cares? Looks like you're gonna have to go find the people who committed the fraud, and now, well, you are starting to literally see the fraud on camera. You are seeing that playing out across the nation, and judges are overturning elections, but only in Democrat states, you see.
Wow.
Man, it's nice to be right, I guess, even though it's a very sad, sad case here. This is in Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen. This is footage of a woman walking up to a dude's doorstep and just straight up taking...
This is the Ring camera video appearing to show a woman taking out 3 ballots from a Lawrence man's mailbox.
It's not, it's Lawrence, Massachusetts, and it's not appearing. Those marked gray envelopes.
Bro, it's 2023. It is so many. Literally just put up a Ring camera. I'm telling y'all, a lot of people have so many cameras. Matter of fact, I learned something new. With Ring camera, there's something called, I think it's called like neighbors or something. So you can, I guess you and your neighbors can share cameras or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's something like that. But you can share cameras or see what, you know, and honestly, that people do anything. All this election stuff and the vote it's literally getting out of hand. Like we are in a tough time right now, and for somebody to do that, it's crazy.
Envelopes. Those are the ballots in Massachusetts. Those are the ballots. Doesn't appear to show anything. She goes up and steals the guy's ballots, and then the guy tries to vote in person, and they said, no, pal, you already voted. And this happened to multiple people in the town.
Wow.
Including, they have a lady on there who's like, that's not my signature. Somebody voted for me. Oh, man. Check this out.
An NBC 10 Boston exclusive. State and local officials are looking into allegations of attempted voter fraud in Lawrence, and we've exclusively obtained video footage from a Lawrence man's home appearing to show a woman removing ballots from his mailbox.
ABC 10's Darren Botello spoke with Secretary of State Bill Galvin about all of this. Darren, what did he have to say?
Well, right now there are 2 police reports alleging voter fraud in Lawrence at this time, and there could be more on the way. We are told that there is an investigation going on at both the state and local level, and one man tells us he actually caught a woman on camera going into his mailbox stealing ballots. This is the Ring camera video appearing to show a woman taking out 3 ballots from a Lawrence man's mailbox. This is the man who didn't want to be identified, but says he went to go vote in person on Election Day last week and was told, according to the list, he already voted. That's when he checked his camera footage and then contacted police. The Essex County District Attorney's Office and Secretary of State William Galvin are now looking into any allegations of potential voter fraud.
We're going to get all the ballots out of Lawrence, we're going to get all the mail-in ballots, and we're going to review everything and all the provisionals and reconcile the lists. And if further investigation contacting some of the people who allegedly voted by mail needs to be done, we will do it.
There are 2 reports of potential voter fraud or stolen ballots right now in Lawrence.
There may be more. It's premature to say how many.
The second report filed was from this
Just say it is more. It ain't no maybe more. It is more.
Lawrence woman who's still waiting for elections officials to decide whether her in-person vote will count or the mail-in, which she says has her signature forged.
How come it's not going to be counted if I'm voting right in front of you and I'm telling you that that vote that you have there is not mine?
State elections officials are now sorting through these allegations, and we're told the results would be delivered before the candidates begin their new terms in January.
We're on it. The minute we heard about it today, we took action. We've had a history of sending people to jail when they've committed crimes. That's what we'll do here.
And there's also another component to these cases. If that mail was stolen out of those mailboxes, that's a federal offense, and we're told there could be a federal investigation on the way. Live in Boston tonight, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston.
Okay, so that's just blatant and obvious fraud. Using mail-in ballots and unaccountable drop boxes and people voting for you and then no signature verification. You have the voters on camera saying, that's not my signature.
Literally.
And does it change because these are Democrats? Are we allowed to talk about it now because these are Democrats in Lawrence, Massachusetts, which is presumably a Democrat place? Massachusetts is a Democrat state. Video allegedly shows woman stealing ballots from Lawrence mailbox. Who is paying these people? Who is paying these people? 2 reports of voter fraud
really
and
nice
stolen
question.
ballots. Officials are looking into allegations of stolen ballots in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Video footage of a woman removing the ballots from a man's home. Again, when I lived in Washington, D.C., inside of a place that was so corrupt, they would mail everyone ballots. I got 7 ballots sent to my home. Mail-in ballots sent to my home. Live ballots sent to my house. Not because 7 people lived there, but because all of the owners, previous owners of that house, anyone who would potentially register to vote at that address got a ballot. So how many ballots were out there in Washington, D.C.? That more than the vote, probably hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of extra ballots were out in Washington, D.C. This is, by the way, how you get the phenomenon of more people voting than are registered to vote. That's how that works. They're hoovering up all the mail-in ballots and fraudulently voting with them. The man did not want to be identified. He said he went to vote in person on election day. He was told that he had already voted. So he checked his camera footage and contacted the police because somebody was taking his ballots out. We're going to get all the mail-in ballots. We're going to review, this is what the authorities say, everything with the provisionals and reconcile the list. And if further investigation contacting some of the people who allegedly voted by mail needs to be done, we'll do it. Well, we'll see. I will not hold my breath. I won't hold my breath because Democrats benefit from the system of vote.
But that's the thing, though. Just thinking about that whole situation about them saying, "Oh, we will do it." I feel like they're obviously going to do it because people it just sucks that you literally have to keep telling the person and have to do this and have to do that, have to talk to this person, have to do this, have to do that. You shouldn't have to. If so many people are saying the same thing, just do it. Literally just do it. Literally.
I will not hold my breath. I won't hold
what Benny is saying.
Reconcile the list, and if further investigation contacting some of the people who allegedly voted by mail needs to be done, we'll do it. Well, we'll see. I will not hold.
And some of the people, contact all of the people. Contact every person. Literally every person that is saying this. Contact every person because this is just getting on my mind. This is like the 4th video I've seen of this fraud happening.
My breath. I won't hold my breath because
The
Democrats
world coming
benefit from the system of voting because they have rigged this system of voting. They created the system of voting through COVID, and they want this. They are prepared for this style of broken elections. They benefit them. Go check Georgia. Oh, okay, I will go check Georgia. Oh, wow, interesting. The voting group founded by Stacey Abrams, led by Raphael Warnock, who nobody's quite sure how Raphael Warnock got into the Senate. Really unpopular guy. He's a wife beater. He's a real scumbag. How did the red state of Georgia vote for 2 Democrat senators? How'd the red state of Georgia vote for Joe Biden when Donald Trump, the most popular Republican president in history, was running for office? Well, the obvious answer to that is fraud. Why were there water leaks where they were counting the ballots? Just where they were counting the ballots, right? There was a freak water leak. Why would that be? And why does Stacey Abrams still call herself the real, legitimate governor of Georgia? It is really something that we must ask the question of. So are we allowed to ask questions when it's Democrats committing fraud against Democrats? Here's an area of Connecticut, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, a dark blue Democrat area where Democrats committed fraud against Democrats, and it was so bad that the judge overturned the election. Here's Wanda. Wanda stuffing ballots into the drop box.
Wasn't the first time doing this though. She had somebody else do it and was watching them still on camera. Oh, you got it in there
for her boss,
Crazy.
Which is the mayor of Bridgeport, Connecticut. They always use people like Wanda, right? The low-level muscle, the criminals, to go walk up and shove ballots into these unaccountable drop boxes. Here's every single problem with the electoral process right now. The unmanned, unaccountable ballot drop box, and then a fistful of ballots. Who the hell knows where they come from? We just played you we just talked through 2 different cases where the ballots were just removed from your mailbox and somebody voted for you. Here's the Heritage Foundation fraud cases around America. You can see here thousands and thousands and thousands of fraud cases. How many pages you want to look at? Fraud cases. Fraudulent use of absentee ballot.
And like I said in the other videos, I didn't even know that this was back in 21. Probably even way before that. How bad this got. But the first time I seen this, look what this is on. This is where I'm at right now. Indiana. It's crazy.
False registration, fraudulent use of absentee ballot, ineligible voting, election overturned. Look at that. False registrations, duplicate voting, false use of ballots. Dude, check this out. In New Jersey, they got an election that's so crooked, that's so broken, that this guy in Paterson, New Jersey, the Paterson City Council president and his wife stole mail-in ballots to rig the 2020 election, according to the Attorney General. This guy, named Alex Mendez, he would steal the mail-in ballots along with his wife and 2 other campaign supporters to rig the 2020 election. The criminal conspiracy was done to get himself elected in 2020, according to the state Attorney General. He said that Mendez and his wife and 2 campaign supporters stole mail-in ballots from residents' mailboxes, filled some out, and then tried to mail in fakes in an effort to win. Investigators said that in all hundreds of ballots were stolen, falsified, or improperly
And like I keep on saying, all these people need to go to prison for it.
delivered during the pandemic, when mail-in ballots were how votes were cast. Isn't that fascinating? Look at that.
Put them in prison.
Wow. Wow. Judge has blocked him from taking office due to election irregularities. Check this out from the Attorney General of New Jersey. The Attorney General of New Jersey is charging this guy with conspiracy to commit election fraud, and casting mail-in ballot, unauthorized possession of ballots, tampering with public records, falsifying, tampering with records, conspiracy, tampering, fabricating physical evidence, soliciting, procuring, assisting unlawful registration violations, conspiracy to commit witness tampering. They're charging his wife. They're charging his scumbag little agents.
Wow.
Look at these guys. Such dirtbags. And how is it possible? It wouldn't be possible if you had same-day, in-person ID voting. It wouldn't be possible if you had to go up to a little election center to vote. We are, like, in the modern era, we are idiots. We are so stupid. You can see this all over the place. Here in Arizona, how many different states have I gone to? I've got blue states, red states, Democrat elections, Republican elections. How many different states? Arizona woman admits guilt in ballot collection scheme. This lady would illegally collect ballots in the 2020 election, and then she filled them out. Her name is Guillermina Fuentes. She is a Democrat activist, well-known Democrat operative from San Luis.
Just think about if this was all fair, y'all.
Luis, and she just went and hoovered up ballots of Latino voters, and she filled them out herself, and then she shoved them into a drop box. Isn't that wild?
That is
Isn't
wild.
that insane? But they told us it was the most secure election ever. Well, if it's the most secure election ever, well, it begs the question, why are Republicans moving forward with impeachment in Wisconsin against the election administrator? There's got to be something there. Republicans don't have really strong leadership in Wisconsin, so if they're going to push for the impeachment of their election official in Wisconsin, this has got to be damning. They're trying to impeach the election official, the Election Commission Administrator, Megan Wolf. She's been referred to the committee for impeachment. Unlawfully promoted maladministration and the use of ballot drop boxes. And also promoted and encouraged illegal alteration of absentee ballot applications during the administration of the 2020 election. Well. Would you look at that? And what does everyone have in common? They come from different states. They come from different backgrounds. They all have the same thing in common. They are using a rigged system, an unaccountable election system, in order to gain power. That's what they have in common, period.
Y'all let me know your thoughts down below. This is definitely sad. You know, seeing this, how many people? I literally thought it was just something that was just now happening because I didn't react to like, 3 or 4 videos of like seeing this stuff. But seeing how far back he went, back in 2020, is crazy. Like, it's crazy. And I know that's only, a few years. But at the same time, like, this has something to do that affects other people, us, what's going on. And these people are really sick and need to, go to prison for it. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Other videos y'all want me to check out, make sure y'all comment down below. Email me, LifeWithRecklezz. Y'all already know Instagram is LifeWithRecklezz, so y'all can send videos through there. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody, every single one of y'all for liking videos, sharing the videos, and watching them, showing y'all love. Definitely appreciate y'all. You watching this? Love you. Catch y'all next one.